I got the notification.
Okay. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, we'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakodash, and double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who were well and tell us the truth. This is Brothers back at you again here in GMS Nashville, an in-transit lesson on our way to camp. You know, we wanted to push them up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai before we arrive to camp, and it is edifying. And the title, as you see, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. And so this is the times we're coming into. So our enemies who are above us, you know, it's gonna come to a point in time to when they're gonna be brought down very low, and then the ones who are very low, the Israelites, starting with the elect, is gonna be brought up very high through the supreme power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So if you want to add anything to that, lawyer, you got it.
No, you just go ahead. And
go ahead.
On.
You got anything, Mally?
I got the servants one.
Okay. You got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
That first.
Yep.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7, but I'm going to start. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Right. And so right there, you know, the rich, which is us, the nation of Israel, we're sitting in a low place. And folly, no, it's not folly. Damn. Folly is set in great dignity. You know, and this place is full of folly. You know, yeah, the main point was that we're sitting in that low place. And that's why the earth is fucked up, because the real leaders are at the bottom, which is part of our punishment. And when the righteous are at the bottom, you know, basically the rest of the earth, it's going to be at the bottom. You know, it's conditioned, the people, you know, because like how it says in that Sirach, which we'll hold that too, the Sirach 10, you know, I don't want to quote
get it.
Okay.
This is Ecclesiastes, or Sirach 10, and verse, I'll start at verse 1. In Sirach 10 and 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Right, so the government of a prudent man is well ordered. That prudent man is Jacob, you know, and his sons, the real rulers and leaders of this world. So when we come into power, people, they're going to have the same manner, the same mannerisms, lifestyle like unto us, because we're going to be the ruling power. Esau, Edom, that base man, he's going to be at the bottom. The base means the lowest, the vilest of the other nations.
Yep.
You know, he's ruling right now. You know, soon he's going to be the tail, and we're going to be the head.
Right.
But you got it. You got some more.
Yeah, Sirach 10 and 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Yep.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yep, and that's plain. You know, so the ones that inhabit the city, the rulers, the ones that inhabit the city, they're going to back into the rulers. And you see today, you know, how America is, how the rest of the world is, it's in a confused, docile state. So what's wrong with the people? They're in a confused and docile state. You know, they're not knowing who they really are, meaning what nation that they're from. They're American, Chinese, this, Japanese, Americans, or Filipino, and all these different nations. You know, really, it's not so. It's 18 nations, and all people. There's no end of all the people, like it says in Ecclesiastes also. Yeah, Ecclesiastes also. There's no end of the people. Everybody's still here. That's from one of the three sons of Noah. You know, and so, yeah.
Yep. Ecclesiastes, or Sirach 10 and 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Right, and that unwise king is Esau, Edom.
Right.
You know, he's destroying his own people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's destroying us. He's really destroying himself. And so, can you read that back over?
Yep. Sirach 10 and 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people.
But, and how is he unwise? The laws and legislations that he passed.
Right.
You know, these different lifestyles you have, it destroys you.
Right.
You know, and it destroys your spirituality, your mindset, and ultimately they want to take away that God complex from the house of God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to take away the Heavenly Father, you know, out of society, which slowly but surely they have done that over these past years, and we see that.
Right.
And so when you take away the Most High, His Son, out of society, what happens? Chaos ensues, and ultimately your kingdom's gonna fucking fall.
Right.
Because we fail. Because we, as a nation, all the 12 tribes, Northern, Southern Kingdom, so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, we have failed to put Yahweh Bashim Shai in our city,
Exactly.
in ourselves.
Exactly.
You know, not roughly paraphrase. I was thinking about the scripture. That's why I said that.
And that's why we're in the position we're in today.
Yeah.
Because we transgressed the laws of the Lord Yahweh Shai.
Mhm.
We went off. We transgressed. That's why we're in the position that we're in today. That's why an unwise king is over us right now. That's why we're hell, and that's why our enemies are the head, because we went off. We didn't want to follow the Lord. We wanted to follow after our own flesh, our own belly, following after the custom of the heathen. That's why we're at the low. That's why now we're looked at as the basest of men. That's why we're looked at as the lowest of men, even though we're the highest. It says in Deuteronomy 14 as well as 7 that ye are a holy people unto the Lord of power, and that the Lord has chosen us to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the Lord, or upon the face of the world. So we're above all these people, but yet because we transgressed, we have been brought down to a position of lowliness and of slaves, really.
Yep, and no one regards us as being the Israelites. You know, really the whole world know that. You know, but really over the years, you know, it's been brought out more and more, improving who we are.
Right.
You know, because the time of the end, we're at the time of the end where everything should be revealed.
Exactly.
Everything that was done in the dark is being revealed in the light. You know, everyone is seeking the truth.
Right.
But they shall not find it, except for the elect. They're going to find it. Even these other nations, you know, they got questions about why this and that's going on. And this Hebrew Israelite thing, which I hate saying, you know, but for the ones that lack understanding, you know, everyone is really listening to what we're saying.
Right.
You don't have no choice, because day by day, like how that bald head nigga was saying that, you know, those Hebrew Israelites that was on the highways and byways, roughly paraphrasing that, everything that they said was happening is happening, and it's not us really saying it. It's the voice of Yahweh Bashim Shai to speak it and working through us. You know, and that's how this message is being brought forth.
Right.
It's His word.
Even if you scoffing, you still listen. Like the people on the comment, you got Bob Bill. Where's the beard?
The fuck.
So even if you just talking shit, you still hear it and you marked. So whether you hear or forbear, it's going to be pushed forth the prophecy and the scriptures of Yahweh Shem Yasai, the truth of Yahweh Shem Yasai. It don't matter whether you hear or whether you forbear, because we're here to push it forth that, hey, these things are about to happen. Hey, the first and Esau's kingdom is going to be last, and the ones who are last, the Israelites, starting with the elect, is going to be first. We're here to tell you that, starting with our apostles and elders, Great Millstone.
Because that's the balance of the Lord. You know, we're not going to always just be in this downtrodden state, like how it says in Jeremiah 30. If somebody can get that, Jeremiah 30, 10.
Yeah.
You know, because we're not going to always be down.
I'm going to finish out this verse 4
Talking about expected end? Or I'll do what you said.
Okay.
30 and 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this real quick. Sirach, get the rest of this. Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over one that is profitable. So work at the time to where it said again, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set up one that is profitable. And the one that is profitable is starting with Yahweh Shai. He is the one who is profitable. He is the one who is worthy. He is the one, as I said, who is worthy to loosen the seals thereof. He is the one who is worthy to be the ruler, the governor, the dictator, as you say, of this world, of this society. Because as you read in Psalm 2, everything has been given unto him. The earth, as well as the heathen, has been given to Yahweh Shai. He's the one who has been blessed and exalted above all people to be the sole ruler, along with the elect of the nation Israel, to rule this society and this world.
And it's long overdue.
Long overdue.
You know, because really, you know, everyone is mourning at a time of mourning. You know, the bills too high, fucking food.
Yep.
You know, the different diseases out here. So really, you know, everyone is in a mournful state.
A downtrodden
I
state.
got one for them.
Yeah, you go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Yep, and so that's the problem. You know, the wicked is in rulership. And so the people mourning. More so, when I say the people first, I'm concerned about my nation.
Right.
Other nations, I really don't give a fuck about. We don't give a fuck about. You know, let's say Israel.
That's what it means to be racist.
Yeah.
And racist means to be for your people.
Yeah.
We for our people.
Yeah.
We're not for no Ammonites, no Moabites.
Mhm.
We're for the nation of Israel. And really, within the nation, we're not even for the nation of Israel. We're here for the elect. We're not here for, because we understand that, as it says in Romans 11, that it says Romans. Well, you got the Romans 11:7 saying that Israel. It's not the tainted and the rest were blinded, but another one in Romans going into not all Israel is of Israel.
Oh yeah.
So not all Israel is going. And then Yahushua said, and John, I pray for them. I pray not for the world. So we're not for all of Israel either. We for the elect of the nation of the one who's going to understand these scriptures, this knowledge, wisdom, this understanding.
And we just understand that by the way of the elect, that's how the rest of the nation will come forth.
Exactly.
You know, so we need that because, hell, say we not the elect. We still need them in order to come right back and to be in a righteous mind state.
That's what it said.
Yep.
All Israel shall be saved.
Yep. And so that's what that means. That's how they're going to be saved, is through the seed of the righteous, because it says that the seed of the righteous shall be established. They shall live. You know, but the seed of the wicked, they shall be cut off. Once you start with the nation of Israel and you 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you know, y'all gonna be cut off, you know, on this side. Yeah, you said
you got it, Mallory. 29:10 was it? Jeremiah
30.
Yeah,
30.
Jeremiah 30 verse 10. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
Yep. And so that's what we're waiting on for.
Right.
You know, it's the return of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and really for us to be saved and be up out of here. Didn't it say something about because thou it was you lucky. It was it's lucky. Because thou why Christ without affliction, that sorrow is incurable. Ain't that in Jeremiah 30?
Let me look.
Down at 12 it says, thy bruise is incurable.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Read up. Yeah, keep reading on down.
Okay. It's verse 11. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. But I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished.
Right, and so we are in the midst of being corrected. You know, that's the part of us being that exceeding great army, standing in front of the face of those that hate us. You know, so we're being corrected. You know, he's not going to leave us unpunished. He's not going to leave Esau unpunished. That's what they think. But their punishment is at the door. You know, they have to be punished. You know, and then I was going to add something to it. You keep going though, brother.
For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast healing medicines.
Yep, and we don't have no healing medicine. It ain't Buddha, it ain't fucking Allah, it ain't Islam, it ain't no other religions that can it can't heal us.
Yep.
You know, it's no other ways. You know, this code of conduct.
Right, going back to Africa.
You know, going back to Africa, it ain't none of that. That's going to be able to heal us. It says that in the book of Malachi that Yahweh Shai is going to come with healing in his wings. You know, for the nation, with the elect.
Unto those who fear my name, with the Son of Righteousness, rather with healing my wings, man.
Yep. And then what it say? The whole head is sick in Isaiah 1.
Isaiah 1, yep.
So from Judah on down to fucking Issachar, all the tribes are sick. You know? But yeah, you got it, brother. You keep going.
Verse 14. All thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity.
Right. And so the cruel one dealing with these other nations. You know, the Lord chastised us by the way of them. You know, and heathen are very cruel. You know, look at how, just giving some examples, look at do their own people. You know, China, Russia, they're hard on their own people in a different way. You know, North Korea, look at how that ruler is with his own people. You know, they're very cruel. So just imagine what they'll do to the nation of Israel, which they have done. Cut our rods off, you know, cutting the babies out the woman's womb, so on and so forth.
Separating them.
Separating us, the delectable Negro eating us.
Yep.
So on and so forth. Yeah, great.
And then giving them back to the man.
Yep. And so the Lord gave us up to a cruel people, all the heathen. You got it, brother. Keep going.
Because thy sins were increased.
Mm-hmm.
Why criest thou for thine affliction?
Right.
Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity.
Yep.
Because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee.
Right. Like I said, it was our mind to go astray.
Yeah.
You know, because niggas are asked the question, why did the Lord have his to go off? Now, it does say that he polluted his inheritance. That's correct. But you have to understand, the Lord can do what he wants. And ultimately, too, you can't be without knowing good and evil, righteous and unrighteousness.
Right.
So we had to learn that. The Lord himself, he learned that. He's Adam. You know, he's the first and the second Adam. You know, meaning like Yahushua is the second, you know, because it says that in the book of Corinthians 15, I believe. You know, he's the first Adam, you know, and the second
15,
Adam that come.
Yep.
You know, so that's Yahushua. So even himself, he had to learn righteousness and wickedness.
Is that what High Priest Ariel said, I believe? In order to understand
High Priest Yahweh.
Yahweh. Yeah, in order to appreciate righteousness, you got to understand wickedness.
Yep.
Or roughly paraphrasing what what he said.
Yep.
We got to know you got to know both sides. That's like the brothers always say. What Judge Mathis, he come from the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So he's able to understand both sides of the playing field. Okay, the wickedness and okay, he's doing this, doing that. He's able to, because he came from that area, that lifestyle, so he's able to judge righteous, according to the society, Georgia, according to the law, and give a right judgment concerning these things. And the same thing with what Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, did to his people, starting with the elect. Because what King Solomon, he went off. And he was, righteous, and then in his later stages of life, he went off through the concept of those strange women, and he followed after those customs. But then when he came back as Yahushua, he wasn't with no other woman. He wasn't with women. He understood it. He came back perfect, so he was able to understand both sides.
Yep.
He has gods knowing good and evil.
You keep going, brother.
Verse 16, Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Right, so eye for an eye and a tooth for a fucking tooth. It's going to happen to you. Like how you get there for Thessalonians, righteous, or recompense, recompense them that trouble you. And so, that is going to happen to you. So all the nations that's buddy with Esau, that Psalms, 82 or 83, them that made a confederacy, all of you, y'all are the head right now. Y'all got the gold. It says in the book of Second Esdras that the heathen, Esdras 3, that the heathen, they flowing with wealth. So right now y'all got the upper hand. Y'all the lenders, but it's gonna be a role reversal, a big old reversal. Is coming to the earth.
Yep.
And you other nations, y'all gonna love it, because you're gonna see that it was just better to bow down to the Israelites than to bow down to the top coolest ruler, which is Esau Edom.
Right.
He destroys the world, the people, animals, everything, crop. It's ridiculous. Air, how the fuck you destroy air? You're destroying something you can't even touch.
Right.
So
I got that for you.
Yeah.
2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Yep, recompense, payback. It's coming unto to these other nations.
Yep.
And so that's why we're gonna keep pushing these videos to help usher in the kingdom and to bring, these heathens down. That's the way of how they're gonna fall. Is by us preaching His word. And it's prophetic. That's how we know that they're at the top. They're one of the richest nations. With one of the I ain't gonna say the top militaries, because them niggas slow. But that's another thing. They got their own fucking military. Where's the chariots at? Where's the Lord? Where's the Savior? Where's all this at? It's nowhere, because the people. You're gonna know when the Israelites are in power. You know, you're gonna see the glory. There's nothing glorious about Amalek, about the not Ishmaelites. I mean, to them too, but there's nothing glorious about Esau, man.
Right.
You know,
About this world.
Yeah.
You got the deacon. Yeah. When I cut off YouTube, I got a real life.
God.
This ain't real living, man.
So ain't.
We are not the head right now. We the tail. This isn't real living. This isn't the end where much glory.
Not the truth, though. If you got a real life, as you said.
Exactly. He said, I got a
This
real
is our
life.
life.
He said, when I cut off, I got a nice home. I got something crazy I can hop into. He's referring to his cars.
And the Lord smash your ass up in that fucking car too.
Exactly.
You know, everything y'all don't even praise and thank the real power for even giving you this stuff.
Exactly.
You think you did it? Oh, I did it. Well, like Cody said, oh, I got it by myself. I got about it.
Okay.
We got parking. Yeah, because I know it's crazy on the street.
Yeah.
Early when I was doing my route in Nashville, it was crazy. So
Yeah, I got you.
but the brothers ain't here either, so I'm just gonna do a little bust a lot. But yeah, you got more on that, Mally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's all the nations, all 17 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Even Japheth.
Yep. Hell yeah.
I got some.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28. Since we just, get the main point of this. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15, and then I'm gonna jump down to 44. Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all these commandments, and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord Yahweh said, Yahweh said, if you don't follow these commandments that I have given unto you, then you're going to be cursed.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be blessed as he gave unto us in 1 through 15.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if you don't hearken, if you don't listen, if you follow after other gods, then you're going to be cursed. And here's one of the curses, going into the lesson. Deuteronomy 28 verse 44. And it reads, and you can break it down, brother. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Yep.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the
Yep. And so, hey, they're the lenders. Everything that we want and need, like how the states, we got to go to them. They're the head. Right now, tail, we at the bottom. That's why, Jake failed to understand the reason why we at the bottom. And while they're at the top, and it's due to the curses. Man, we ain't under no curse. Yeah, we are. We're not the curse of Ham, because that's another thing that's taught. We're not Hamites. It's that the Lord put a difference between Israel and the Egyptians, because they are both dark-skinned people.
Yep.
But no, and it says that Negroes have nothing to do with Ham, roughly paraphrasing the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, just to throw that out there. No, we're not under the curse of Ham. We're under the curse of Deuteronomy 28. Us not listening to Moses, or really to the Lord, but Moses said the commandments.
Right.
So that's why we're in this predicament. But it's not going to be for long. And it's showing, day by day, it's showing that we're about to come up.
Exactly.
Different things are happening in the world and in today's society. Jake is in different positions that I used to be in. He's not even in no more. Different videos coming out. Oh yeah, the black man, this and I don't want to say black woman, but us as a whole, we're slowly coming up. Yeah, y'all got something else?
I got.
Okay.
Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
Yeah, so the Lord, this is all part of the program, catching all this hell, but ultimately it's not, like the brother said, it's not going to be like this forever.
Mm-hmm.
Because those promises were made. We just have to learn why we need those promises as bad as we do. Mm-hmm. Which is the whole point in the new covenant, which we're not in. We're not in the new covenant, but we're in a period where we're about to enter into that.
Right.
Yahweh Shai returns and receive the new bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But the expected end is the Lord restoring the earth back to its proper order under Yahweh Shai ultimately.
Yeah.
And that's going to last forever. Because
Right.
the kingdom is not going to have even an inkling of sin in it. So it can't collapse.
Mhm.
Whereas America, people, believe that America is just going to last forever and ever, which is really the Edomite.
Yeah.
But the whole kingdom is built upon sin.
Right.
The wages of sin is death.
Mm-hmm.
So how is this place going to last?
It's not.
They can't.
And that's part of the expected end. The sooner that the Lord destroys Babylon, the sooner we're going to be able to be in our land.
Yeah.
So that's why it's especially important to attention to prophecies, World War III. It's a big deal. People think it's just like Call of Duty or something. This is real life we're talking about.
It ended.
Once some missiles get shot off, your ass is grass.
That's right.
Yeah.
There ain't no turning back. You can't turn off the Xbox. Xbox. It's your life. And that's why we're putting our lives towards Yahweh Shema Shai, so we can be delivered from that time of destruction.
That's right.
Yeah. That Rose got something else?
Yeah.
All right.
2nd Ezra 6 and verse 9. I'll start at verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Mm-hmm.
So, as it says, man, again, Esau is the end of the world, the end of this society, the end of this age. He's not going to be the head forever. Esau is not going to be in a stage of rulership, of hegemony, of being over top of us forever. And we're coming to the time to when Yahweh Shema is going to bring him forcefully out of rulership, and he's going to put in the elect of the nation of Israel, the elect, and then as well as, Israel coming in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Esau is the beginning of the world, and Jacob, the Israelites, starting with Yahushua again, is the beginning of it that follows. We're a beginning of everlasting life, of immortality, of eternity, as it says in Daniel 2 and 44, a kingdom that shall not be destroyed, that shall not be left to other people. The kingdom that is to come is not going to be left to the heathen forever, or to the heathen ever again. Yeah. Once we get the kingdom, once Yahushua gets the kingdom, this is our kingdom forever and ever. Amen.
Yeah.
And then nobody else gets a part of this, man. Don't no other nation gets a say in the in the UN Council. He get a seat at the round table. You don't get none of that, man. This is for the Israelites, starting with Yahushua and the elect, man. That's what Yahushua said. You shall be joint heirs with me if you suffer with him. So if we do what we're supposed to do, required of us, then we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua. We're no longer going to be the tail, but we're going to be the head, man. Mm-hmm. We're tired of being the tail, and you can see that within Jake's spirit. Mm-hmm. Really, it's not just the us, but you see Jake getting tired of Esau's hegemony and Esau continuing to do whatever they want to do on a fucking rampage.
Yep, because you see a lot of what was the hurricane? Was it Helen?
Yeah.
When
Milton.
When that nigga Milton came through. When Milton came through, you see a lot of Jake saying, "Yeah, it was good. I want the Lord to send another hurricane."
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. Y'all, not society, y'all communities, y'all did all this and that. You seen a lot of videos, Jake, men and women, complaining about that.
Because it's destroying a lot of those sundown towns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Helene.
Yeah, Helen. Yeah. So, hey, that's a prime example of what the brother's talking about. Jake is tired of the bullshit.
Judah shall rise up.
Yep. And then it was a video posted of Get in one of those cities pushing out the spirit of civil war. Who did it? Was it Elder Malcolm? Did a video on it? It was some days ago. But basically, the tribes is getting rowdy.
Yeah.
It's gonna start with Judah. You so-called American Negroes. It's time.
Yep, it's time.
You got more?
No, that was it.
You got something, Mally?
No.
All right, we can wrap it
that. So again, man, the last or the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So we're coming to the time to when Esau, this dude right here, is going to be brought down very low.
Yeah, that plaid shirt.
Man.
Yeah.
Wrong plaid shirt, man.
Yeah. To where Esau is going to be brought down to the very lowest position that he's supposed to be in. Mm-hmm. And the Israelites, starting with Yahushua and the elect, starting with the Yahushua, I'll say, is going to be brought up to a position to where we're supposed to be and meant to be. Mm-hmm. As it says in 2nd Ezra 6, this world now was created for us. Mm-hmm. Why have we not received part of this inheritance? Yep. Well, we're about to come into that time when Yahweh Shemi Asai is going to give unto us what he promised unto us from the beginning. Mm-hmm. Everything, man. Through Yahweh Shai. So Lord willing, this lesson, this present lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before we end it off, we'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chadash, and double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.